Perek Beis, Mishnah Ches. This Mishnah discusses Megillas Taanis. What is Megillas Taanis? Says the Bartanura, Megillas Taanis was a scroll about Tanios. Yomim, there were days, Shena Sibohem Nisim Yisrael Bebeis Sheni. These were days where miraculous events happened to Klal Yisrael at the time of the second Beis HaMikdash. And they fixed these days as Yomim Tovim. They were fixed, as the Gemara says in Shabbos, Daf Yud Gimel Amud Beis, they were fixed by Hananiah ben Chizkiah. And there's a difference between the type of events that occurred. Says the Bartanura, there are some days where it was forbidden to fast on those days. And there were some days that were more severe, that not only was it forbidden to fast, it was also forbidden to have a hesped, a eulogy, on that day. Says the Mishnah, Kol hakosuv b'Megillas Taanis. Anything which is written in Megillas Taanis, in this scroll of these days that happy events, happy miraculous events occur to Klal Yisrael. If it states Deloi lemispedle, that one's forbidden not just to fast but even to have hespedim on that day, lefonov osa la'acharov mutter. Not only on that day is it forbidden, even the previous day is forbidden, but the day afterwards is permitted. Says the Bartanura, why was it forbidden even the day prior to this day to fast or to have a hesped? The concern was that perhaps one will continue and go actually into the Yom Tov itself, into that day, and therefore to ensure that wouldn't happen and that that day would remain free of fasts and hespedim, even the day before was forbidden. However, la'achrav, the day afterwards, was mutter, seeing as that day had already passed. The Chachomim were not that strict. Says Rabbi Yossi, yes they were. Lefonov ula'achrav osa. Not only on that day was it forbidden to fast or to have hespedim, the day before and the day afterwards was also forbidden. However, days where it says Deloi lis anor b'hain, when it's forbidden to fast on those days, but hespedim are permitted, then lefonov or la'acharov mutter, the day before that day and also the day following that day would be permitted. However, Rabbi Yossi Omer, Rabbi Yossi, more strict, he says that on those occasions, lefonov osa, the day before would be forbidden to fast, but la'acharov mutter, the day afterwards, it would be permitted to fast. The Bartanura concludes and says, Vanan Kaimlon, we hold the Botla Megillas Taanis, the scroll of these dates, these happy occasions, and the halachas that apply to them regarding a Taanis and hespedim, that's now all bottle. And all those dates that are mentioned within that Megillas Taanis, Deloi hisnor, Deloi lemesped b'hain, whether to fast or even more severe, not even to have hespedim. In fact, all those days, kulon mutorim behesped b'tanis, all those dates now are permitted to have hespedim and fasts on those days, besides the following dates which are mentioned in that Megillas Taanis, and that's Chanukah and Purim. The miraculous events of Chanukah and Purim, also mentioned in Megillas Taanis, that remains she'asurim behesped v'tanis. They are forbidden, hespedim and fasting as well. However, yomim shelifneim v'achareim mutter, the days prior to Chanukah and Purim, the days after them, would be permitted to fast and also permitted for hespedim. That concludes the Mishnah.